Hey everyone! So, let's talk about one of the biggest challenges we've got as a species. How do we grow enough food for everybody on this planet? You might think the answer is in the soil, but what if I told you it's actually in silicon? We're about to dive into how artificial intelligence is completely changing the future of food.
And this, right here, is the big question. We're talking about a global population that's rocketing towards 10 billion people. So how do we feed everyone? This isn't just some thought experiment, it's a real-world problem that needs a revolutionary solution. The pressure is on, for sure, to grow more food with less impact. And you know, whenever there's a huge challenge, you can bet there's going to be a ton of innovation and a ton of investment. By 2028, the market for AI in agriculture is expected to hit a staggering $4.7 billion. A number that big tells you one thing. This is not some niche futuristic idea. Nope. This is a massive technological shift that's happening right now.
All of this brings us to a really pivotal moment. Think of modern farming as standing at a crossroads. On one path, you've got the old ways. On the other, you have a future where data is just as important as rain, and algorithms are as critical as good soil. The future of the farm is literally being written in code.
And listen, this isn't something that's decades away. According to the World Economic Forum, this is the year AI stops being a what-if and starts being a how-to for farms all over the world. The shift from just a cool promise to actual on-the-ground practice is happening as we speak.
Okay, so what does this all actually mean? How is AI getting its hands dirty on the farm? Let's break down 5 of the most important ways this tech is making a real-world difference.
You know, it all starts way before a single seed even touches the ground. We're talking AI in the lab, helping develop new crop protections faster than we ever could before. Then, out in the field, AI becomes kind of like a farmer's digital co-pilot, giving super specific advice. It helps guide precision pest control, tells you the perfect time to plant and water, the whole shebang. And it doesn't stop there. AI even helps cut down on waste all the way along the supply chain, from the farm right to your kitchen table.
This quote right here really nails the core of this whole shift. For centuries, farming has been about reacting to things, right? A pest problem pops up, you react. A drought hits, you react. Well, AI flips that whole script. It's about moving from playing defense to playing offense, predicting and preventing problems before they even have a chance to start.
But here's the thing. These super powerful AI tools, they aren't just operating in a bubble. They're actually plugging into a much bigger and honestly a much wiser idea about how to manage farms that's been around for a long time. Let's see how it all fits together. And that big idea is called Integrated Pest Management, or IPM. It's a philosophy that's been around for decades, and its core principle is just common sense. Instead of just grabbing the most powerful chemical you can find, IPM is about taking a holistic approach. It's about being smarter, not just stronger, when it comes to dealing with pests. See, IPM isn't about wiping out every last bug. It's about intelligent control. It's about preventing problems first and only using things like pesticides as a total last resort. And this is exactly where AI comes in and acts like a supercharger for an already brilliant system, especially when it comes to constant monitoring and making sure any treatments are used with absolute pinpoint precision.
All right, now let's zoom out. I mean, way out, from the individual farm to the biggest picture you can imagine. Because when you get this level of efficiency, driven by data, it opens the door to something huge, the bioeconomy.
The idea here is actually really simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Absolutely nothing gets wasted. The bioeconomy is all about taking the stuff that used to be thrown away, like crop residue or animal waste, and using technology to turn it into something valuable.
And this isn't just some theory. It's happening now. Think about it. Farm waste is being turned into biogas to power people's homes. Corn is becoming biofuel for cars. We're creating bioplastics, biofertilizers, you name it. And if you want to see just how important this is in the real world, look at Ukraine. The bioeconomy is being seen as a key strategy for rebuilding a strong, sustainable economy after the war. It's that powerful.
So this is what it looks like, a fusion of nature and data, of biology and technology. The goal is a completely circular system, a closed loop, where the outputs from one process become the inputs for another. It's about turning waste into value. It's a total rethinking of how our economy can work.
Okay, so we've got this incredible vision, right? An AI-powered, circular bioeconomy. It sounds amazing, but how do we actually get there? What's it going to take to make this a reality for farmers everywhere?
And this might be the most important point of all. The smartest algorithm on Earth doesn't mean a thing if a farmer can't get access to it, can't afford it, or doesn't know how to use it. Technology is just a tool, it's not a magic wand.
Making this AI-driven future happen really comes down to us, to people. It means building the human systems to support the tech. We're talking about reliable internet in rural areas, training programs and financing for farmers, and smart regulations that help instead of hinder. It's all about collaboration between governments, businesses, and the actual farmers doing the work on the ground.
Which brings us to our final question to chew on. The technology, the AI, it gives us a roadmap to a more productive, more sustainable future, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, is the success of this whole revolution going to be about how good the code is, or how well we can all work together?